Not a real deep kick. Should be returned. Number 34 has it at the 5.
Kickoff return.
They'll get the ball here at the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
Miami comes out with an I formation. Starks on a counter, and he's taken down at the 30-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 30-yard line. They line up in an I. Play action. Wants to throw outside. Coach, you made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 30. 3 wideouts to the right side. Back to pass. He pump fakes, and he's hammered as he lets it go. Picks it off. He didn't throw it away under pressure, and it really cost him.
It sure did. He saw that he was going to get hit and just threw one up for grabs. He's got to learn to take the sack.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Florida comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Wants the middle. Finds a man. And down he goes at the 35.
That was a laser, Kirk. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Johnson, the lone back. Johnson on the inside handoff, a little juke, and he's taken down at the 32-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that run. Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. And down he goes. So the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard. It's third down and 6 to go. Ball on the 31. From the gun. Here's the option left. And he's taken down. A big, big gain.
You know I love the option play. You get the chance to keep it or pitch it. Here the quarterback pitches it to the tailback, and they get a great pickup and another first down.
First and 10. This is the 5th play of this drive. They come out with 3 wide receivers. And down he goes. And he has a huge run.
I'll tell you right now, this guy is arguably one of the fastest players in college football today. There you see him turn it upfield with such fluidity and quickness.
I agree with you. He's such a natural runner.
High formation here. He drops back under heavy pressure. And he can't make the catch.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
The Hurricanes line up in a nickelback. Sheds that one. Still on his feet. And he's taken down at the 3. And a pickup of about 7. They've got all the big boys in for this one. And down he goes. That'll be a 2-yard gain. They're going to go for it on 4th and short. Johnson gets it on a pitch. They bust up the play and stop him on 4th down. What a big defensive stop.
Boy, what a big play there. You're right, Brad. Let's hope this turnover on downs will ignite this offense.
And they've got their work cut out for them on this drive. I doubt they'd put the ball in the air in this situation. Missed tackle. And he's taken down. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 2nd and 10. They're deep in their own territory. This is a situation where you don't want to make a mistake. They hand it off again. And down he goes. 2-yard carry by the fullback. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 6-yard line. Miami sets up in the I. And he's taken down. And they fail to convert for the 1st down.
Well, the offense hates to see that. The defense, again, coach, stepping up.
The defense is important. It wins football games for you.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Number 39 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 1 takes it at the 47. A good return. They'll start this drive at the 43-yard line. 3 wideouts here. Johnson gets the carry. And down he goes. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 41-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. On the ground with the tailback. Spinning. And he's taken down at the 30-yard line. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Gators line up in an I formation. Setting up the play action. He's in trouble. They'll make the sack. They were bringing a heavy rush on that one.
Brad, that's what happens if the quarterback holds the ball too long, waiting for his receivers to get open.
Second down and 14. Ball on the 34-yard line. Florida comes out with an I formation. Again with a carry. And down he goes. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
It's third down and 14 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Miami lines up in a dime defense here. And he can't hang on to it. And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter. And this will be a very long field goal attempt. And here's a fake. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
And that's going to be a face mask, but only a 5-yard call.
With all the chaos that happens on the field, sometimes a tackler accidentally grabs a face mask.
First and 10. Ball on their own 29. Miami sets up in the eye. Drops back to pass. He's under some heat. And it's caught. And he's taken down at the 37. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. They line up in an eye. Starks takes a handoff. And down he goes. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. First and 10. Ball on the 43. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Takes off a tackle, and he's taken down at the 45. They'll get 2 on that one. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 45. Starks alone in the backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback. Third and 7 coming up here. This is the 5th play of this drive. 6 DBs in the lineup. He gets another carry. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line. And he didn't get enough for the first.
You know, Brad, he's going to come up short here. The defense does a nice job of not allowing the ball carrier to get out into the open.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up. He gets it away. Number 34 signals for a fair catch. Number 19 takes it at the 4. He couldn't make anything happen on that punt return.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much he could do in a situation like that. There were just too many tacklers around him.
And they've got a lot of field in front of them as they start this drive. This is a situation where you don't want to make a mistake. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Short toss. He can scoot. And he's tackled. They get a nice gain there.
Yeah, nice pass play. You know what, Kirk? I think that defense kind of underestimated the speed of that receiver that time.
Yes, very good observation out of you, my friend. It's going to be interesting to see how they adjust here.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. The Gators line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 35. Florida lines up in a shotgun set. Here's an option, right side. A lateral. And down he goes. That's a gain of 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 43. Florida goes with the ace set here. Setting up the play action. His receiver has it. Knocked out of bounds. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on 1st down. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He overshot his halfback that time.
Receiver on the play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
47-yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Back to pass. He's going right. Incomplete. He needed a little more touch on his throw.
He's got to take a deep breath, relax, and just play a little pitch and catch out there. Don't be anxious, kid.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Florida comes out with an I formation. Drops back to pass. And it falls incomplete. Not much a receiver could do that time.
You're right. Nice defensive play, and the key here is the defender's able to avoid pass interference.
They send out the punting unit. He punts it. Number 36 calls for the fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 10. The offense comes back down the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they're going to look to do the same here.
They'll set up shop at the 10-yard line. Miami sets up in the I. Starks gets a pitch. He's got an opening. Bounces off the would-be tackler. And he's taken down. A big gain for the halfback.
You know, when we talked to the coach yesterday, he said they were going to run it over, up, and around this defense. Well, here they got a nice gain on the old toss play.
Guys, let's take another look at that play. First and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. The Canes come out in the ace formation. Starks off the left side. And down he goes. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. It's 2nd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. High snap. Wants the middle. Got him. Still dragging guys. And he's brought down. Nice pass play.
Good accuracy there by the quarterback, and the receiver made a nice catch for a big gain.
I think the key also was the fact that the pass was thrown very hard.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. The Gators bring in the nickel package. Spin move, and he's stopped behind the line. How about that defensive stop?
That's a great effort by the defensive line there. Anytime you can get into the backfield and disrupt the timing of a run like this, you're going to come up with a big stop.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 39. Miami comes out with an I formation. And he's taken down at the 35-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Third and 7 coming up here. And this is the 6th play of the drive. Miami comes out in the shotgun. And down he goes at the 20. The Hurricanes are going to take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. It's first and 10. This is the 7th play of this drive. The Canes line up with 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down at the 18-yard line. Miami takes a timeout, and they'll have 1 timeout left. It's second down and 8, and this is the 8th play of the drive. The Canes come out in the shotgun. Option to the right. Fakes it. Laterals back. Gets him up. And down he goes. And the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times. And it was just as successful then as it is right now.
Loose football. Here's an opening. At the 30, at the 40, across midfield, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And they turn it over right before the half.
Well, this really hurts them here. They're trying to cut into that lead before they got into the showers for halftime, but unfortunately, this turnover will still lead them down as they get into the locker room.
And he tacks on the extra point. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, Florida 7, Miami nothing. Number 14 looks ready to kick this one off. Number 34 and number 3 back ready to return. Number 34 fields it at the 13. And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see who it's on.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty.
He held him up on that play.
It looked like he just grabbed his jersey and just refused to let it go.
They'll take over at the 16-yard line from the gun. He's going left. Got it. And he's taken down. Good pickup by the receiver.
Yeah, this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they throw it up.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Miami comes out with an I formation. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, Florida 7, Miami nothing. Number 33 is lined up to kick this one off. Number 11 and number 1 back deep to return. Number 11 fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20. They line up in an I. He drops back. Under pressure. There he goes! Did you see how fast that kid is?
Barely. He was like a blur running past those defenders. That speed alone makes this guy a big-time receiver.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37. The Gators set up in the gun. Back to pass. He's going right. Almost intercepted. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He lets it go. Off his hands, incomplete.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 37.
37-yard line.
Miami comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. He drops back. He's under pressure. He fires right. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. He's looking down the middle. Incomplete. The defense stopped him.
That 4th down play was very important as far as the Big Mo is concerned. Now they have momentum on their side. Go for it.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37. They line up in the shotgun. They go with the option. Fakes a pitch. And now he pitches it. He tries to spin. And down he goes. Great run by the tailback.
On that play, the defense looked a little overmatched there. They just got swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10. Ball on the 42. The Canes come out showing 3 wide. Back to pass. Steps up. He's got to throw it in a hurry. Caught. He's all the way. Touchdown. They made a great connection there for the touchdown, didn't they, fellas?
Boy, the quarterback threw a strike to the wide receiver. He caught it and took it all the way.
Well, what a dangerous combination. You can't say enough about how good that throw was. The quarterback put that one right on the money.
And he hits the PAT. So with just over 6 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter, our score is Miami 7, Florida 7. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Kicks it off. Number 11 takes it from the 6. The offense heads out onto the field. In their last series, they opted to try and convert a 4th down, and they came up short. They'll start this drive at the 24. Florida goes with the ace set here. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. 7 yards there on that bit of misdirection. Second and 3. Ball on the 31. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Broke away from 1. And down he goes. 4-yard gain by the back. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Number 10 with 3 wide receivers. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down. What a run.
Man, this kid can flat out fly. A lot of kids are fast, but there's not many guys out there that can run as fast as this kid in pads holding on to the football.
I agree with you, Lee, and he has such a natural running style.
1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. High formation here. Up the middle with a fullback. And down he goes at the 47. That's a 7-yard gain. Second and 3 coming up. Ball right around midfield. Florida comes to the line with 3 wide. They go with the option. Here's an opening. And now he uses a stiff arm. Makes a move. Perfectly run option keeper.
You know what? That was a perfect example of how to give up tons of yardage on defense. These guys acted surprised to see the option there. Unbelievable.
You're right, Lee. Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
Florida will line up in a jumbo set here. Touchdown, Florida! How about that run?
Well, the fullback does a great job here of powering that one in for the score.
Let's take another look at the touchdown. And he tacks on the extra point. Over 4 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. And the score, Florida 14, Miami 7. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Decent kick, looks to be returnable. Number 34 takes it at the 8, spins upfield.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
So if I'm the coach, I'm telling my defensive linemen to get more pressure on that quarterback, please.
They'll set up shop at the 24-yard line. Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down at the 35. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
First and 10.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. Toss. They'll drop him for a loss. So the toss play to the tailback goes nowhere. It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. He's in trouble. Here's the long ball, left side. And got him! He's all the way down to the 25-yard line. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Going with the shotgun here. They'll throw on first down. Over the middle. And down he goes at the 18. That was a good completion there.
Yeah, I really liked the good, clean routes they ran on that play.
It's second down and 3 to go. This is the 5th play of this drive. Starks, the lone back. And he's going to lose yards on this one.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
Third and 5 coming up. Ball on the 20-yard line. Starks lines up as a single back. He throws it. Complete. And they got him for a loss. 2-yard loss. Number 33 is lined up for the kick. He gets it up. And it's good.
The field goal attempt is good.
Number 33 ready to kick. Number 11 and number 1 deep to return. Kicks it off. Number 1 takes it at the 4. And he couldn't get a thing going with that return, Lee Corso.
Brad, let me tell you something about kickoff returns. They require good blocking and precise timing. They didn't have either one of those things right there.
They'll take over at the 18-yard line.
18-yard line. First and
2
10.
tight ends here.
Set. Put hot. Hot. Put hot.
Nice play fake. Across the middle. It falls incomplete. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You got to give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
On the 18-yard
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 18. Florida comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Counter play. And he's taken down. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. They'll work from the shotgun.
Set. Hot. Put hot. Put hot.
Setting up the play action. Got it to his receiver. Wow, how about that third down conversion?
Boy, what a play here, guys. I'm really impressed with the poise of this young quarterback. He was very cool and collected out there on that 3rd and long play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 36. The Hurricanes line up with 6 defensive backs. Drops back to pass. He's under some heat. And they couldn't hook up on that one. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Florida lines up with 3 receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And it's caught. He's all the way down to the 4-yard line. A good looking pass that time.
Well, here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver. And he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. They hand it off. And down he goes. Just a yard there.
Johnson on the run. 1-yard gain on the play.
And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Folks, we've played 3, and our score is Florida 14, Miami 10. Let's see if they can punch this one in. They go with the option. With the spin. Touchdown, Florida! No need to pitch it as the quarterback's able to run it in.
I'll tell you what, when you're a quarterback and the goal line is right there, it's pretty hard to pitch the ball when you think you can get in. That's a smart decision to keep it for the score.
And he hits the PAT. Florida to kick. Number 34 and number 3 set to return. Kicks it off. Number 34 fields it at the 7. The offense ready to go again. And their last drive ended with 3 points. They'll go to work at the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
Florida lines up in a dime defense here. They'll throw on first down. And they do a good job at swatting that one away.
You're right, Brad. Excellent awareness by the defender to know where the football is and get his hand on it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 28. Miami comes out in the shotgun. He drops back. He steps up, looks, throws this one out to the left. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. Coach, he made a nice defensive play there.
He sure did. He just stuck his hand out and hit the football.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. McCain line up with 2 tight ends. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Going deep. Incomplete pass. We knew this drive was in trouble if they couldn't get the pass game going, and it's safe to say that's the case as he had 0 completions. They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Number 1 fields it at the 35. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Hey, if you ask me, I'd air it out some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
They'll get the ball here at the 35-yard line. The Gators line up in an I formation. Johnson takes a handoff, and he's taken down, and a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. Ball on their own 42. The Canes line up in a nickelback. He's going left. Got it to his receiver, and down he goes. Boy, did he zip that ball in there.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a whole lot of quarterbacks out there that can make this throw. He delivers this one right where it has to be. Great arm strength.
1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Hurricanes bring in their dime package. They'll throw on 1st down. Complete. And he's taken down. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. Florida sets up in the I. Fullback straight ahead. And down he goes at the 20. A good 6 yards there by the fullback. It's 2nd down and 4 to go. Ball on the 20-yard line. The Gators go with the I formation. And he's taken down. About 7 yards on that carry. First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. Number 10 comes to the line with 3 wide. He gets another carry. And he's stopped behind the line. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Johnson alone in the backfield. Back to pass. Across the middle. Got it. And down he goes. And Herbie, that was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, and what impresses me is the composure of this young quarterback. He made a great read, saw the open receiver, and delivered an almost perfect strike. Good-looking play.
Trying to find that end zone here as they come out in the I formation. Touchdown, Florida! Here's another look at that fantastic run. And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, our score, Florida 28, Miami 10. Looks like they're ready for the kick.
Number 34, back deep to return.
He kicks it. Number 3 fields it at the 11. Makes a move. Ball is loose. Fumble. They'll set up shop at the 24. Starks is the single setback. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Found his man. And he's taken down at the 43. What happened here, guys?
Well, the quarterback does a good job of recognizing the blitz and then getting rid of the ball on time. Guys, when we were at practice this week, you kind of got the feeling that they might run a little no huddle. In fact, here it comes.
Drops back to pass. He's going left. And it's intercepted. And that's one happy camper right there.
You betcha. That's the second time he's made a big play defensively. It's all about big plays, my friend.
They'll start this drive at the 48. Florida will line up in a jumbo set here. Here's the give. And down he goes at the 40. And they move the chains once again.
And that's what they need. Move the chains and keep the other team from getting their hands on the football.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 40. The Gators come to the line with their jumbo package. He spins around, and he's taken down. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 39-yard line. Florida comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. And down he goes at the 38-yard line. And they continue to pound it out on the ground.
Tick, tick, tick. Continue to milk that clock.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Johnson, the lone back. Back to pass. He steps up, lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
No surprise here as they prepare to punt it away. It's off, and it is a dandy. Number 36 signals for a fair catch.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
As you know, a quarterback needs a short memory. Some really don't remember, Scooter. You know that,
They'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Rolling out to the right side.
There was just not enough people to block. And when there ain't enough, you're going to get nailed.
He drops back. Throws. And it's caught. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is a difference maker. He's one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
Here are today's Red Zone Players of the Game, which is brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. They'll throw on first down. Steps up. He's going to air it long. And they couldn't hook up on that one. He just let his wide out a little too much that time. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. They'll work from the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Rolls right. Looking. He's going right. And that was a good defensive play.
Yeah, guys, this is because he's in great position to make the play.
Third down and 10 coming up, and this is the 5th play of the current drive. Starks, lines up as a single back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, wants to throw outside, got his man, and he's taken down. They'll throw on first down. He steps up across the middle, and he drops it. A minute to go in the ball game. 3 wideouts to the right side. He drops back. He's going left. Complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They pick up solid yardage there.
Yeah, nice little pitch and catch there. The wideout was able to find a little open space in the defense, and the quarterback was able to get him the ball for a good pickup.
First and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. Miami lines up in a shotgun set. He tosses it short. They didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
Second and 7 coming up here. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Number 7 is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. He's rolling right. Throws this one out to the right. And an outstanding play defensively.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly and managed to get a hand in there to deflect the ball away.
So another third down upcoming for the offense. Miami lines up with 3 receivers. Complete. Knocked out of bounds. The Hurricanes call for a timeout, and that was their first timeout. They're going to go for it on 4th and short. On the ground with the tailback. Spinning, and down he goes at the 14. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
They'll go to work at the 14-yard line. Johnson lines up in the deep back, I formation. Fullback on the inside give. Gets past the tackler, and he's taken down. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 17. The Gators line up in a goal line formation. He'll get the call again. And down he goes. Another hard-fought game between these two rivals. Was this what you expected to see?
Florida comes away with bragging rights this year, and I'm sure the fans and students will enjoy it just as much as the players. They were the better team today and added another great chapter to this rivalry.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2004. We hope you'll join us again. Our final score, Florida 28, Miami 10. For Lee Corso, Kirk Herbstreit, and everyone at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye and see you next time.